G'day, this is Captain Noob, and this is a furious pump-action shotgun with 25% faster fire rate and 250 damage resistance whilst reloading. So an interesting set of legendary effects on a shotgun. The furious legendary effect in particular is kind of weird because it increases damage per consecutive hit on the target. And since shotguns throw a lot of projectiles out there, you'll find that you can max out your furious damage if you manage to hit, I think it's 5 of the 7 or 8 pellets that you get on your target to a maximum of plus 50% or plus 45% damage. Data miners, feel free to chime in on that. I'm not quite sure myself. I've seen 50 and 45. No one seems to be, actually agreeing to what it is, so let's ask the experts, like the guy from the pawn shops show. Anyways, so they've got the faster fire rate too, which will increase our DPS. I'll do a side-by-side of other shotguns just to see how much that actually increases the fire rate. It is going to be fairly noticeable and significant enough to boost our DPS, and of course reloading damage resistance is going to be good because this thing is a pump action shotgun and you'll find that you'll reload the shots one by one, and if you expend all 8 from the tube, your reload time is very long, so having extra bullet resistance whilst you're reloading this thing is very, very beneficial. Hardened receiver, true long barrel, forceful stock this time because I put a true stock on last time. We've got the first responder paint, so have something different to look at. We've got skeet shooter to pick up the slack, so yeah, our accuracy is still pretty good. So let's go ahead and boost this thing's damage a little bit. And you'll also notice a suppressor on it because I'm going to be using this as a stealth shotgunner platform because you'd be mad not to go and get that extra 2.5 damage multiplier. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Also, not being shot is actually a good idea to stay alive, would you believe? And of course, we've got one more point left. We'll chuck that into Barbarian for a little bit of extra damage resistance, I suppose. Being up close is risky. Bloody Mess and Critical Savvy is there if we want to use this thing in VATS. We've also got one rank in Enforcer. We'll probably switch that out with Covert Operative later when we're taking out some of the monsters in this game, which we ought to use the extra Enforcer damage on. And 217 damage, that's pretty good. If we go over to our bloodied pump action shotgun, this one's standard receiver, so bad example there, but fire rate, I'll show you that. See, same as bloodied. 217 damage on the receivers, and a little bit of difference here. So we've got 5 in the fire rate of the bloodied pump action, and the furious one has a 6 in fire rate, which is, what's that, a 25%? I don't even know. But here's our bloodied one. You can tell because it hasn't got a lot of attachments on it. And if we switch over to our furious one, it's a little bit faster. It's more akin to what this thing would fire like in the speed of Nuclear Winter, which is going to be nice for DPS, so suppose we'll get started. Alrighty, so here we are with our shotgun. I've spotted an ash pile already. Looks like the salt is already on. Here are my buffs, and there is a person in here, and we're going to race them, damn it. Oh, I forgot to reload my gun. Okay, that's really fucking stupid. They're gonna get you, mate. They're gonna get ya. Okay, my turn. Alright, let's go. Bloodied builds, no good. Alright, so as you can tell, the fire rate on this is great, and I'm just gonna get whacked by one of these guys, or maybe not. We're going to be fine with this. There's sleepers. And honestly, this is the time where I get to stealth shotgunning. So, yeah, I could probably do that. Alright, we're reloading now. Whack us. You see, barely any damage, so good on you, thing, for doing that. Also, this would be a great time for gun fu. Unfortunately, the ghouls don't want to wait around. Also, I'd just like to let you know that I laughed in their face on the mic, so they would be feeling pretty bad right now. Unfortunately, I didn't drop a baggie, and in fact, how the fuck did I miss that shit? Alright, we'll keep on going. Since we're constantly reloading this thing, it's actually been quite good. We've actually had a bit of survivability about us, which is not too bad. It's not an effect that I really all that much use, but that's why I do grab 3 stars from Murmur, because you never know what you want to find out. What the fuck is this? You going for a piss, mate? What is that, a T-posing ghoul? He's just... Okay, he's triggered me so much that I caught a British accent for a second. Okay, so I think we're done with Ellie Goulding and all her mates. Actually, no, we're not done yet. And I'm kicking myself for not chucking on Gunfu. In fact, I could probably get rid of, what's it called, Enforcer for Gunfu, because honestly, I was killing them fast enough to actually cripple them. That was fucking hilarious, though. I caused that player's death, and I don't feel a shred of guilt about it. That was fucking hilarious. Great start. Also, I'm wearing that. That's cool. I'm gonna keep it on. Doesn't even match. Okay, just to give you a little bit of a better look at my buffs and also armor bits, because last time I saw a player out of the corner of my eyes, and I was gonna fight for those spawns, man. I'm not fucking coming back to the server or a different server again only to find fucking ash piles everywhere. I've done that too many times. Okay, so this time, hopefully I don't kill this super mutant in one shot, but if I do, it'd be awesome. I'm gonna see if I can't trigger the Furious effect so you can all observe that. Okay, that was 71. That one was 72. Our shotgun is doing too much damage to show that off, so that's both a good thing and a bad thing. I tell you what, when I get the last one left of this lot, hang on, what? Also, I'd like to point out how much better at stealth this is than the Tenderizer, even though it's a 12 gauge shotgun shell it's firing. It's not that quiet. I know that's a fact, because suppressed guns aren't really as strong as, or aren't really as quiet as they let on in video games, I'll tell you that much. I believe people who are actually conscious about gun safety and all that, they still opt to use things like air protection, even with suppressed shotguns. So, not shotguns. No one suppresses shotguns, but suppressed weapons. Alright, Furious Effect test now. 48. 48. Okay, well, I had it working before, so if I unequip and re-equip the weapon, maybe it might work. Also, damage. 510. That is solid. You get that extra 2.5 times sneak attack critical on that. Wah, you get a lot of damage. You gotta be up close, so it's like a melee weapon with ammo. Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. We'll just run up to old mate over here. 44. 45. So 44 per pallet. Let's see, yeah, that, like, times 7. You don't get a whole lot of extra damage out of it, but it looks like it does work for better or worse. And, ooh, we can't actually... Okay, that's an ash pile. Whatever. We can't exactly one-shot a super mutant warlord when we shoot them in the chest like that, so it is unfortunate, but we'll keep on going. We'll see how long we can actually stay at this health threshold. Alright, Operation Stealth Shotgunner in Moody's Plaza is a go. 116 damage. It's not a... Okay, we can't get the consecutive hits going, which I guess it's a good thing because our shotgun is definitely doing really well. Also, ooh, that was 143, so we must have carried over there. Yeah, sometimes in Fallout 4, what happens is you can stack a whole bunch of furious damage on one target, and if you, provided you don't miss your next target... Oh, wait, no, that was just adrenaline. No need to freak out. But anyway, that's a cool story, right? Yeah, it's kind of like the no-kill, like overkill thing back in Salvador in fucking Borderlands 2, right? And yeah, you just stack a whole bunch of furious damage. You get to a point where it was like heaps and heaps, and then the next target hit, provided you didn't miss, would just do tons and tons of damage, which was fun. Salvador was an overpowered character. I like Zero and Maya the best. Also, I saw the characters for Borderlands 3, and they were interesting. They had one called... It starts with M, but it's a female character, and she's a gunner, so, she's even got the Captain Bridget's fucking stripes across her face. You know those things, you know what I'm talking about? Well, yeah, that's my character. So, cough up. Actually, no, I'm scared of 2K now. They send out dudes in suits to harass people, although I don't know the full story of that, so I'll withhold any judgments. All I know that it's just another... I mean, it's just another thing that's fucked 2K over in... Is it 2K? Someone has to fucking answer for that, and it's not good for public relations, PR. That's what it is. People are really fucking mad about it. I don't really know the extent of the story, but it sounds pretty fucking serious. Apparently, the bloke was all like, "Hey, I'm on Discord. If you get on my Patreon, I'll allow you access to Borderlands leaked secrets and shit." And he was profiting off secrets. Apparently, that was the reason. So, yeah, that sounds pretty dodgy. Tell you this much, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. Also, that's not even terrible. Mutants 44. Hey, Lee Buddy Universe, mate. Is that a gunslinger gun you want? You can have that one after I'm done with it, of course. Cause yeah, nice 3-star drop, which are a lot more common these days. You see. Also, I like using stealth shotgun, as it gets me in a zen mood. I can just chill out. Like, it's not a huge pain in the ass. You didn't have to fucking keep running away from super mutants shooting at me because I had a tenderizer, which doesn't work with stealth for some reason. No, this thing works much better, and it is absolutely cleaning up. I don't think I've been shot, have I? No, I don't think I've been shot. Maybe I have. If someone actually catches me getting shot here, they'll just post a comment saying, "Oh, you got shot at this time." Who fucking cares, mate? Also, I know it's a beer keg, alright? I thought it was a propane tank, but no, it's a beer keg. Like, all over my tenderizer video, it's a beer keg, it's a beer keg! Yeah, I know, shut up. Fucking hell. Dumb super mutants. That one was back into hidden mode, because he was like, nothing's around, I better start bumming around doing what I usually do. And by the way, what do they do in here? They just fuck around all day. No wonder they're so bored. And you'd think that, you know, they'd gather their numbers, because what is here? There's nothing here. There's no means to create new super mutants there, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Still not seeing much effect out of the Furious there, and I did purposely unequip and re-equip the weapon, but that didn't seem to do all that much, so I don't know what's happening with this. And apparently there's one more left. Well, I ought to cut until... There he is. And we ended up with 1 health left, you see, because 25% food went away. So, yeah, we're basically a dead woman walking at this moment. So, I'm gonna scrap this one. Suppose we'll move on to Swan. Oh, actually, I'm going to take that off because, darling, that clashes with your... I've just made it worse. Oh, one last thing. Alright, Swan, you gotta show that this Furious effect actually works, alright? Don't make a liar out of me. I saw a bunch of 15s. No, 50-something, 63. 63. Yay, it worked. Isn't that nice? And, oh, those headshots are brutal, aren't they, mate? And he doesn't like 12-gauge buckshot to the face. He still can't see me. I feel like it's stealth with melee weapons. It's a bit weird at this time. Also, I did not need to see that, Swan. That's a little bit too much, Swan, if you know what I mean. Alright. Oh, we got a handmade out of this. Too bad this character doesn't use them, eh? We'll move on. Alright. Again, it is time to make crab sticks. So, you're the first victim. Open wide. Oh, we didn't actually get him in one shot. How unfortunate. But we got him up with the follow-up shots there. Alright, what have we got? Just a regular glowing dude. Nothing, not much else. There's usually a Mirelurk. I mean, there's a Rad Roach around here. Sometimes he's got a Mirelurk suit on. So there's, like, before there was synth infiltrators, they had Rad Roaches doing it in terms of the Fallout universe. And there a little bit of Enforcer working there. We've got one of his legs crippled. Yes, we do. So that's pretty good. We'll try to cripple some more of his legs before he can kick my ass, because he'll either give me flap limb or the thing that makes you do less ballistic damage, and honestly can't have that. Come on, concentrated fire. Oh, come on. You can do better than that. There we go. You know, this thing has a habit of missing those 95% shots. We saw that against the ghouls a little bit earlier, and now against the Mirelurk dudes. So let's summon ye old queen. A merry old soul, ye old queen. Yes, yes, we've all seen the big scream animation before. Go for your noggin. No, you know what? This thing in VATS isn't too great, which is kind of a shame for shotguns, seeing as there's no way to boost their damage in terms of armor penetration. You kind of need criticals to do it, and if it keep... Oh, hello. Wait, was that... Did I just shoot that guy accidentally? I can't see in third person. Let me switch viewpoints here. There we go. Go for those headshots there. 76 damage I clocked there, which is context sensitive. There we go. A little bit more consistent there. Hey, there's another handmade. They're just dropping like flies today, apparently. Still not going to pick it up. Leveling up stealth commanders can be mad at me for that. Also, I fixed the clothing, the problem. The wardrobe malfunction has been solved. Alright, looks like the train yard smash has given us a bunch of toasty boys. So, open wide, mate, you get a critical. 200 times 7 or 8. See, this is why I like having the creation kit. You can go into the weapon files and see exactly how much pellets they're firing. But, perhaps at a later time, if they ever grace us with mod support, please, Bethesda, do this. I want to mod the game. I want to put follower mods in the game and spam them over the Nexus so people can get angry at me. So basically, standard shotgunning procedures here. You stick a big old shush tube on it, and you can pretty much play as much as you want with stealth, and basically never get hit. A lot of damage for not a whole lot of risk yourself, obviously at maybe the risk of catching radiation as you move slowly sneaking around, but honestly... Okay, so apparently this thing went to the single action revolver school of... Wait. Oh, it's because of the Firerate, isn't it? Ah, okay. So I've never experienced the pump action shotguns doing that before. I'm thinking it does that. These guys just died, so... Okay, we killed them. We just didn't even have to look at them to kill them. But I'm thinking since this thing fires so fast, it doesn't allow the VATS accuracy to reset, or rather that it's still technically pumping while it's firing. It's really weird. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, I've never had that before. I'm going to quickly test with a regular old shotgun without the fire rate, see if it can replicate. Alrighty, so Covert Operative has been swapped out for Enforcer, and we've also used that extra point of Enforcer for Evasive, so we can resist a little bit more damage than usual. And actually, one last thing I should probably do is, instead of Critical Savvy, don't think we'll be getting too much use out of VATS, chuck on that Serendipity perk, and ooh, we've got a 3-banger today. Always target the wings first, get them to drop. That one is friendly for now, so looks like we kind of have a triple fucking team here, but maybe that's to our benefit, because we kind of want to pick our engagements a little bit more wisely than doing this. Also, Colonel Gutsy, okay, that's annoying. Oh good, we've got a fucking 4th one out here apparently. Well, you're getting some criticals to the face. Yep. So, I went and looked at shotguns because I've been tinkering with the creation kit again in Fallout 4, and instead of having a 0.5 times out of range multiplier, they've got a 0.1, which means you only get 10% damage when you're out of range with this thing, and you can see that right there. As soon as it was even slightly out of range, hitting him for 5 a pellet, which is, it's fuck all, really. You're not gonna kill anything like that. Oh god, it's, I didn't ask for this fucking shower of I can't see. Luckily, I chucked on Serendipity, because I would have been so dead just now. I've never seen this many Scorch Beasts. Alright, you're right to land, mate. So you just drop on the ground, why don't ya? Where'd that Mr. Gutsy go? Come on. Alright, good boy. Make sure we got all of our shells loaded in. Target his face. Fucking hell, that was stupid. These fucking trenches, man. How dare you put interesting terrain in the cranberry bog? How dare you? Alright, almost done with you. Resisting a lot of damage there, my friend, and that's because this fucking robot, this goddamn robot, well, I'm about to die, so I'll just do a stim pack, and whilst we are losing out on a little bit of damage, we'll probably lose that very, very quickly. This fucking robot, what are you even doing here, Mr. Gutsy? Fuck off, you're ruining my stealth game. Perhaps that's karma for me laughing at that cunt who died in the first clip against the ghouls. That's so good. That's just eliminated all the salt, because I could never hope to get a clip like that in a million fucking years. Also, how did I miss those wings? There's one wing gone. See, this is why I chucked on ye old Enforcer, because you're about to drop, mate. Look how many Scorch Beasts there are, and just kill you to maintain my... There you are. And I have fucking got crippled. Yeah, this is going to be fucking murder on my armor. There's an unnecessary stagger. Just keep on shooting him. So apparently at this range, the shotgun thing, where it, misses easy shots, not really a thing. I guess we are literally at point blank range. If you miss, then you've got a fucking aim that the Galactic Empire wants to hire us. But yeah, one more to go. Been a lengthy fight this time. Used a stim pack. Usually can get away with not using them. Don't you fucking bitch slap me, or you did. What a bastard. Alright, this one's going to be cutting it close. What I probably should have done is done some diluted RAD-X, but to make sure I don't fucking die through radiation exposure. Okay, we're in danger. Who even gives a shit? Let's get you to stop moving there, mate. Uh-oh. Okay, it was doing it again. So, a little bit strangely inconsistent in VATS this thing is, but other than that, I mean, if you can control your shots to actually make it a little bit better. But if you try to fire this thing too fast, and that was some full damage evaded by serendipity. Oh, don't think you're getting away, mate. There we go. So, a little bit of an extra lengthy Scorch Beast fight. I didn't expect to take on 4 there, but that's what happened. So, there you have it. A Furious Firerate Resilient, I think it is, if I call back on my Fallout for Harbor knowledge correctly. Yeah, pump action shotgun. It has been awesome to use, and yeah, if there's any question to why to use suppressors on shotguns ever arises, just send them this video, because honestly, you can't go wrong with it. Obviously, your range performance is weakened, but you saw I took on 4 Scorch Beasts there without too much in the use of medical supplies used. So yeah, jam that up your ass, non-shush tube using idiots. I have the upper hand. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Also, if you want to buy this, hit me up. I'm going to sell it for a meager sum of, let's say, 50 caps. Maybe a bit more than that. I'll probably get offers. Let me know. Thank you for watching, guys.